I crashed out on fluset.com. And that's all right. I'm willing to live in this world where I go to Jerry Jones's operation where he pays for all the camera equipment and he sign my check too. I'm willing to go to that place and be critical of the operations there. And, you know, I may walk past Flus. I may run into him, but, you know, listen, man, we get a lot of views and engagement on posts like this, bro, but I ain't lied yet. I have not lied yet. So let's kind of get into it. My whole thing that kind of prompted this crash out, mind you guys, I may be a couple of weeks late in terms of the actual crash out, but this idea about continuity and you know, Flus being a certain guy or not being a certain guy. Look, on the internet, if there's anything that, you know, that makes people defend Flus, it'll be the idea that, well, we're probably not going to be a blitzing football team, even though it'll be beneficial to us, but Flus doesn't blitz, okay? Or there's the idea that, well, we probably shouldn't fire Flus because there needs to be some sort of continuity. Both of those are nonsense and hogwash, okay? Because I believe in the best dudes, okay? Better dudes is always better than continuity. Now, can you build continuity once you get better dudes? Knock yourself out, okay? Tyler Biadasz, he was a guy that was around for a long time, had a ton of continuity with the rest of the offensive line, with the quarterback, with the play caller, operation, all this kind of stuff. But the minute that Tyler Biadasz goes away and even rookie Cooper Beebe steps up and whoops feet, the operation looks totally different now because nobody cares truly about continuity. So when you get brand new offensive line coaches, yeah, when you bring in multiple bad ones, the offensive line operation looks bad. You could possibly say that continuity is a result of that. But Clayton Adams is brand new here. Connor Riley is brand new here. How come you're getting one of the better years from your offensive line this year than you've gotten in the past couple of years? And I'll even say with better talent on there. You know what I mean? Like Tyler Booker's fantastic, but like that was Zach Martin a little bit ago. You know what I mean? Like Tyron Smith was a hurt guy, but you always take him over Tyler Guyton. Why is it? And look, don't get me started on that 1 year Terrence Steele was like real fantastic versus the Terrence Steele that you have now. How come this offensive line with less offensive line talent is playing better despite the lack of continuity that comes from these guys and the offensive line coaches? Because better dudes whoop that every single time. Now what you could do is take this offensive line and keep them together. Might be some change at right tackle, but still the better dude, you know, complex always takes over. You bring those dudes back next year and the year after and the year after, and next thing you know, you may have a little bit of change at right tackle, but your left tackle to your right guard, the continuity there, those guys get even better because you've brought better dudes to the party. You know what I'm saying? Plus, continue to have Connor Riley around. Clayton Adams ain't going to be here that much longer because he's fantastic. Some other team is going to ignore continuity and bring him on. And Clayton Adams is going to be a guy that's gone, but his impact is going to forever be remembered because he was a better dude. There's always change in the wide receiver room, but better dudes matter. There's change in the running back room. Better dudes matter. Even think about play calling, right? Think about play calling in a way of look at how Linehan calls plays. And then look at how Kellen called plays. Then look at how Mike called plays. Then look at how Shotty called plays, right? You can overcome that with better dudes. Dak is a guy that, you know, can overcome, like Dak can be great no matter who's calling the plays for him, right? But he's much better with Kellen. He's much better with Mike McCarthy. Linehan was cool. He was horrible. He was cool with Shotty. Okay, cool with Shotty. He was cool with Kellen. He was fine with Linehan, but Dak was a young guy, but he was horrible with Mike McCarthy. Dak kind of did great things amongst all those guys, but once you have the better dude in place, it's apparent, right? Like once Kellen stepped in over Linehan, Dak is good, but Dak was different when Kellen stepped in. Yeah, Dak Prescott did some great things with Mike McCarthy because he was good, but when Schottenheimer's calling plays and taking over this year, it's totally different. Give me the better dudes every single time. You can't convince me that another year of Mike McCarthy continuity is better than 1 year of Schottenheimer goodness. That's where I'm at with Brother Flus here. I ain't trying to hear the nonsense, let's give Flus one more year to figure this out. Let's give Flus another couple of minutes to figure this out. Nah, because when Schottenheimer and them make a mistake, it only takes them a couple of drives to fix their mistakes. When Brian Schottenheimer makes mistakes, it takes him a couple of drives to fix his mistakes. Man, we are week 13 dealing with Brother Flus, and we just looking around at each other like, y'all know Flus coming back next year, right? It is nonsensical, ladies and gentlemen, and I just don't want us to lean in into this continuity bag, man. No, just get you a better dude. Get you a better dude. Get you, man, because dog, like you can talk about continuity now. Like how many points is continuity worth? How many ranking spots on defense is continuity worth, right? So if the Cowboys are the 39th worst defense in the league right now, that's just how it looks. Let's say we add a little bit of continuity to the party. We're going to be what, 32nd? We might work our way up to 31st. That still ain't worth it. I want a coach that by himself bumps this thing up to 21. And then he gets the help from the cast, from the players, from the Jimmies and Joes. Then you boost yourself into a top 10 defense. I keep giving credit to Robert Saleh. You never should let him out the building. He loses all of his top tier talent and he's still playing or calling good defenses over there in San Francisco. Meanwhile, Cowboy fans trying to tell you Deron Bland, Savon Ravel ain't enough. They're trying to tell you those guys ain't enough. They're trying to tell you Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark, those are not enough. Those guys are plenty. Those guys are plenty to keep you as a regular to good to cool defense. Those guys aren't going to be elite, but they're going to be cool. An elite defense coordinator can take those guys and make them a part of a defense that's opportunistic and the allure of a top 8 or so defense. But no, you got Flus who's going to lean into the guys. And there was a bunch of people, and look, I ain't trying to be told so guy in this way, but y'all know I was 10 toes down on this one, bro. There's a lot of people saying, well, but Voch, he did better when Quentin Williams got here. Adjustments were made. Teams adjusted to Quentin Williams being in Dallas. Let's keep it a buck here. I'm not a defense coordinator. I'm not one of the 32 best defense coordinators in the league, but if you give me 11 all pros, I'm going to look damn good. You give me 11 all pros, I'm getting a raise. You heard me? We're going to go win a Super Bowl because that's just, talent is supposed to carry me in this way. I'm judging you based on what you don't have. I'm not judging Flus on what he does with the players that he does have. I want to judge Flus on the players that he doesn't.
Did you hear what I said?
I want to see, are you going to do the right things with Kenny Murray? How are you going to elevate a rookie in Revel? How are you going to deal with having a really young defensive end and a really old defensive end? And man, Flus kind of showed you what he's all about. Flus showed you what time he's on when it comes to those particular type of players. I keep going back to other coaches, man. Dan Quinn showed up in the Legion of Boom. He was primarily like cover 3 type dude, right? He got to Dallas and said, we're gonna play man. And not only are we gonna play man, but we're gonna make Dante Fowler good. We're gonna make guys like J-Ron Curse good. Dan Quinn didn't have a Quentin Williams. He had a Micah Parsons. And he leaned on Micah Parsons. He leaned on Tank Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? But he took what he had and he was like, bet, cool, let's run it. Gilmore's not even on a team right now. Deron Bland's playing terrible. Even if Diggs is around, he ain't playing great. Man, Quinn was able to elevate these guys because Quinn had them doing things that work for them. Diggs ain't lie. Like Diggs got punished and all this kind of stuff when the rumor came out that, hey man, he went to Flus and said that we should play more press man. Look, at the time, this is where I will change my mind a little bit. At the time, I don't even want to say change my mind. I will respect Shotty for saying, hey man, you're not bigger than the program, like you need to do what we tell you to do. I respect Shotty for that. I kind of wanted Flus to listen to Diggs though, because Diggs wasn't wrong. I wanted Flus to listen to Diggs because Diggs wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying? I guess they kind of blew Diggs off as like a problem type, as a diva type cornerman. And look, Diggs might be those things, man, but he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. I crashed out on .com today, bro, because people just giving Flus way too many excuses. People giving Flus way too many excuses, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not the guy that's gonna give him excuses, bro. I'm saying, look, fire him now. I wanna treat the Cowboys like they treat these big college programs, bro. Fire Flus now, hire an interim coach, and be going through the whole hiring process while you still playing football games. It just is what it is. Jerry Jones ain't doing nothing else. He ain't watching film. He ain't watching film for the draft right now. Jerry Jones kicking it with the Miller Lite and Pepsi people. You know what I mean? Jerry ain't doing nothing else. Dog, tell Jerry to get on his grind right now and start looking for coaches. Him and Steve can do the same thing. Steve ain't doing shit neither. Go look for these other coaches, bro. Because, honestly, man, even if you do get into the playoffs, bro, you still got Flus here. I ain't got no problem with your offense. None of your brand new year one offensive coaches, they don't bother me at all. I can't wait to see what those dudes look like in year 2. But your defensive coaches, all right, bro. I love y'all to pieces, man. I'll catch up with y'all next time. Be cool. Follow me on Crown 2 and go check me out on .com. Peace.